Hello, I'm Beautiful Spirit Woman, and it's my channel, and I'm practicing making these videos, and I want to introduce myself to you. I am Beautiful Spirit Woman. I was given this name in 2016, and it's really changed my life. I've sort of grown into it, and it also helped me create this version of myself. I'm a creative coach. So if you're interested in learning how creative ways to heal and express more of yourself, that's kind of what I do. And this is one of the things that I want to share is how I've got multiple parts. I've got a feminine part, which is Beautiful Spirit Woman, and I have a masculine part of me. I use my imagination to weave into areas where there might be resistance or limiting beliefs that I have about what I can and can't do. And so as beautiful, I am in my feminine, and I have parts of that I want to be taken care of. And I'm a single gal living in northern British Columbia. And for Halloween one year, I dressed up as my boss's husband, Dave. My masculine's name is Dave. And it gave me some power. I was really entertained as an artist. I was really entertained with people in the staff room not knowing who I was, and found myself being told by the rainbow crystal people, the magical beings that I, use as energetic guides, telling me that there was something there to explore. And so I spent the month of Movember 2024 as Dave. I'm a school teacher, and so to transition into the masculine version of myself, I took off the wonder codes, I call them, which I used in 2020 to go into the bodybuilding gym. That's when I started this. I started to dress as my childhood hero, as Wonder Woman, and go into the gym. I'm half the size I once was, and needed it to be playful, to have different codes, thoughts in the gym, and have it be warrior goddess training instead of working out because I was fat, or working out because I was punishing myself for eating too much, or any of those things. So this is me being playful and using creativity and art as a way to bring forward parts of myself that I need. I need my masculine self sometimes to, it's get her done Dave. You're about to meet get her done Dave. So those parts of me that I, as beautiful, struggle to do because of mental health or things I tell myself. I've got this Dave that I was for the month of Movember, who I can channel in my masculine. So it's kind of a gender fluid. And so my pronouns are she, her, they, them. And this is how Dave gets ready. Dave wears more makeup than I do. And I just hope it gives somebody else permission to play a little bit with the masculine and feminine energies. It's not that I am feeling transgender, but I want to express this masculine part of myself. And I started growing my mustache in Movember. So, and I spent a lot of years taking that off, and a lot of embarrassment and shame around that. So now there's another part of me that is accepting of who my parts, the part of me that grows facial hair. I don't know why it's there. It just is. And so as I transition into Dave, you're welcome to ask questions in the comments. Let me know what's coming up for you. And this is how I do it. Hi, I'm Dave. I'm the masculine version of Beautiful, and I love her. I just really love Beautiful so much, and I'm here to take care of her, the things that she needs me to do, like hang curtain rods or move, the heavy lifting, extra work. So it might look like drag. It's pretty fun. This is primer. I started out and still know that you can tell I'm wearing makeup to present as masculine, and I'm okay with that, because part of the reason I do this is to give other people permission to work with their parts of themselves, to, I don't know, call in these energies. So I've just got a eyeshadow palette here, and that's a little dark. I've never done it in the phone as my mirror before. But so I'm not really sure what to say as I'm doing this. You might be wishing I'd speed this up, I don't know. But I've shown up at school, school teacher, and I'm not teaching kids to be transgender. I'm teaching them acceptance of transgender and acceptance of parts, in case they have friends that feel like they want to represent themselves in a unique way. I do pick on myself a little bit. I'm an energy worker. Beautiful's really more of that than I am, but I'm thinking about being the one, because Beautiful has had things that she's wanted to do for years and is held up with the family shit, what she was allowed to do and what she wasn't allowed to do. She grew up in a family of secrets, and not to share any of those secrets. And so as she's healed from those things and has found some solutions, creative ways to work around some of those shame, limiting beliefs, embarrassment, I'd like to offer some of that to others as well. And I don't have the same trauma that she does. Looks like I've got a receding hairline. But this is part of the play. This is part of the things that happen as I transition into my masculine energy. How I'm allowed to say things that she's not. Because I was just birthed a couple months ago. So I know everything about BeYOUtiful and her experiences and things that she can't say. I can. I'm okay with not being acceptable. There's something about the feminine and needing to be accepted that BeYOUtiful struggles with. And when I'm in charge, we don't worry about that shit. We just, we're just ourselves, you know? So, I don't know. Every time I do this makeup, it's a little different. Except the goatee and the big eyebrows. And I've met lots of people who have a lot of space and acceptance for me, for Dave. You know, I might have told myself that people were going to make fun of me because family of origin, teasing was the way to let you know what acceptable behavior was, you know, talk about other people and what the crazy shit they were doing. Told BeYOUtiful how she could act. And so, you know, my kid came out transgender just at the end of high school. And his grandfather called him a little faggy boy. So, you know, there's nothing like empathy for an experience. Now, Dave, nobody's said anything negative about me, to my face anyway, or overhearing, or anything has gotten back to me. It's phenomenal how accepted I am. It all started because I got this great clown makeup, if you will. But I want it to look like I'm wearing makeup. I'm okay if people sort of know I've got a feminine body and I'm playing in my masculine energy. Because if you want a transgender, if you've got curiosity about how you might feel in the opposite energy of your body, it's gonna feel like you're pretending. And BeYOUtiful has always used, not always, one of BeYOUtiful's gifts is her imagination. And she pretended to be fit. She pretended to be able to do things her past self didn't believe she could do. I mean, I always believed in her. And that's one of my gifts, right? I don't have the same traumas. I don't have the memories of being teased for showing up in a different way. You know, we're in our 50s now, so I have to admit there's a little bit of gray hair in our beard. Maybe a little gray hair in the burns too, definitely in the eyebrows. So if you are curious about ways to use your imagination to express yourself more, to heal from things that might have been painful, this is what we're going to talk about here. We're going to talk about ways of showing up that are unique, curious about things, and using creativity to show up to push through limiting beliefs, or if you've ever been told you can't, shame on you. Don't be like that. I'm here to tell you can do anything. You can do anything you want. You are free to show up however you want to show up. And if you love somebody, tell them.